Okay, day 5. We went right up the road to the Honolulu Tabernacle to go to church. What did you think?
Yeah, it was a really pretty building, and the grounds were beautiful. You've got that reflection pool and the mosaic of Jesus on the building,
Which I thought was really cool.
yeah, it's kind of unique for our religion specifically. I've never seen that.
And then we have these trees again. This is also on the grounds at the tabernacle. We kind of walked around.
It's just so huge, and those branches that grow down into the root system. Those trees are just so amazing.
So cool. And it was a beautiful morning. So we left there. After we changed, we went to Hanama Bay. Now, originally, I didn't want to go. I crossed this off of our list because when I had looked at it, it was really crowded. But as I read some reviews, due to COVID, they were limiting the people who could come down there. So you go and you put your name on a list, and then you're allowed down. And really, it wasn't crowded at all.
No, there was hardly anybody there.
And they have you go and you watch this video because it is a natural preserve. And so they talk about your responsibility when you're out there, and you're just going along these reefs right here and just following the fish. One of the things they told us was that the water was a little shallow that day, and you were just right there on top of the reef. It was so shallow, though, that I didn't realize it was raining. I had gone out there, and I left you on the beach, and then it started to pour.
Yeah, it was one of those short-lived rainfalls that you see in Hawaii, and it started coming down really quick. So I ran for cover, and it was fine.
And I just got back in the water and looked at big fish. As I did that, because I didn't know it was raining, I just started following fish again, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then it did dawn on me that I left my bride on the beach and should probably go check on you. But by the time I got out of the water to find you, the rain had stopped. So at this point, it was still raining, and I realized I was the only person still out there. That's a buoy right there. And I thought, you should probably go in. So I swam in, but then it stopped relatively quickly, and you can, I don't know if you can tell by the water, but the sun came out right after that, and it was sunny the rest of the day for us.
Yeah, and I got in with you after a bit and swam around, and the water was nice and warm, and I actually scraped my knees on the coral as we tried to swim over it. The water was so shallow, but it was really fun.
I felt, even though it was shallow, there was enough room. It's not like we had a lot of room. There was enough room that we could travel over these reefs and coral and swim with the fish.
And there were so few people that we didn't see anybody really around us.
No.
And looking at other people's vlogs on the internet, this place looked packed in times past. So we were super blessed to just be there.
To be able to enjoy it. I would say of all the places that we snorkeled, this was my favorite.
Agreed. It was worth it.
Again, we probably had a little bit of a different experience
than the normal
because
situation.
they were limited. But I think they always have a cap. They always limit it. It's just, it was, instead of 3,000, it was like 700 people. Right. So I would put this on your list again. I took it off my list, even though we had a couple of people that said, oh yeah, you should go. What the process to get it is, you get on a list, and they essentially give you a time, and they say you can come at this time. We just waited in a grassy area because it was about 40 minutes that we waited. And then you buy your pass to go down there. I think it's like $12 a person. 10,
so you have to pay. So that was kind of a deterrent for us at our first thought about it, but it was worth it.
But it was worth it because they do, again, the video is informational, and they do a good job of preserving this area. The fish really don't care that you're there to see them, and so you can just swim right along with them. They do have, it's quite a descent, and they do have a little shuttle that you can take, or you can walk it. We took the shuttle. So we swam to our heart's content, and there was a little bit more rain when we left, right? Because
Yeah, it started getting cloudy and rainy again when we had our fill. So we were like, yeah, it looks like it's going to rain again. We might as well head out.
yeah, but we swam around here for a good couple of hours and still laid on the beach and relaxed in the sun. One of the things that I did love about this are these little crevices that you could swim across and over and through. You almost felt like a fish. Like, and a couple of times you're following a school of fish. So it was super immersive. They said they had over 300 species
I guess.
of fish.
Sounds about right.
Not that we would identify one from the other, but we saw just a ton of fish. There was one scary moment where the two of us. One of the things they told you in the video was,
watch out for the buoy.
yeah, there's these two buoys that you're not supposed to swim in between.
Because of the current. Yeah.
But
We got a little caught in one a little bit.
Yeah, underwater you don't notice the buoy, and I think it was you that looked up and said, "Hey, buoy," right?
Yeah. And then it felt like we were kind of swimming in place for a while.
Yeah. So for a minute I was like, "Oh no, we've made a tragic mistake. This is." We could see the shoreline, and we weren't really that far, but the more we swam, we weren't gaining on the shoreline, and so I was like, "Oops, we might have made a mistake here." But tragedy averted. We were able to swim back, and then we stayed in another area that was far away from that buoy and pretty safe. But I'd say put this on your list and this is another if you're a beginner, because we are beginning snorkelers.
Yes,
And
very much.
this was super easy. You didn't even really feel like you were swimming. You can see the current, and we just kind of went along with it.
Yeah, I just kind of floated with it.
In a lot of cases. So I'd say this is a good starting spot. Maybe not Electric Beach like we talked about last time as a starting spot, but definitely this place here. And we didn't see a ton of families, but there were some. And so there's like, the kids can play in the shallow area, and you can still go out and snorkel. And so there's lifeguards. So I would recommend this for families too. I thought it would actually be fun to bring the kids when we come back and go to this place. So those fish, it really doesn't do justice how big those fish are. Those fish were big. I was a little bit afraid to be that close to them. But that was our time there. This is us at the top of the tram. So then we went to get something to eat. We hadn't eaten yet.
Yeah, I was pretty hungry by this point.
We kept seeing this place, this Zippy's.
Yeah, they were all over the island, and so we thought, well, we might as well go see what it's all about.
I thought it was kind of like a Hawaiian McDonald's or something.
Yeah, it was like a fast food Hawaiian place, which was yummy.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Their menu was extensive.
No complaints.
Yeah.
So
we got the katsu chicken. Again, the pretty standard, but what I was looking for: rice, macaroni salad, some meat, some cabbage, and it was delicious. And so we ate here in this marina, and it rained on us a little bit there for just a minute, and we had to retreat.
It was cool to sit right there by the boats and eat.
And really, why we picked that place is because it was in the same shopping center as this place that we wanted to try.
Yes.
And this was on our list of the shave ice places that you should try. You could see there was a picture of President Obama out there. So we went in and watched them work. Do you remember the flavors we picked?
No, but they were super yummy.
It was lilikoi,
Yes, lilikoi,
coconut, and I think pina colada.
That sounds about right. We tried to go all tropical, I think.
Yeah. So they have just a ton of flavors, and of course we got the cream on it.
You have to have the cream.
Get the cream. Please don't short yourself. Don't say, "Oh, I'm going to be good." That's nonsense. Get the cream. It was so good. We'll talk more about that at Matsumoto's when we try that, but
This was our favorite.
totally. I can't describe the condition of the ice.
It was flaky and it melted in your mouth really in such a beautiful way. I can't even, Because usually whenever I've had shaved ice, there's kind of a crunch, which isn't bad, but this is just, it was so soft and just flaky.
That's it, yeah.
It was like powder.
Yeah.
And it was just so yummy.
Yeah, and the flavors were good, but I think texturally, this was by far our favorite. it was good from the first bite to the last. Like there
Yeah.
wasn't like a ton of syrup down in the bottom.
Right.
It spread through really nice.
And this is a medium. We shared a medium.
That's right.
And we were very sated, the both of us, just to have this medium.
And
So-
I don't like to share food, and I especially don't like to share desserts. But when we talked about doing it, I was all on board, and I really wanted to get the large because they had small, medium, large, and jumbo.
Oh, I didn't see the jumbo.
Yeah, oh no, they had a jumbo.
Oh.
And so I thought, okay, I mean, we saw somebody get the medium, and I thought, that looks like it's enough. It was. It was enough. It's insane that level of shave ice is a medium, but that is a medium, and it
Yes.
was enough for the two of us.
And it was delicious.
So then we decided to go on a hike. So we'd been in the water, and we decided we wanted to go see this lighthouse that was at the southeast corner of the island. The hike up there was all paved, but it was quite a hike.
Yeah, I'm a little bit out of shape with my post-COVID lungs, so it was a little bit of a struggle to kind of work my way up there, but we did it, and it was beautiful.
The view was awesome.
Super windy though.
Really windy. You could see like 3 bays from where we were. You could see out there to Lanakai, and you could see all the way back to Waikiki from where we were. We could see Diamond Head. Cool hike, and again, I'd say for all hiking experience, that's a good one to do.
Yeah, there were kids, there were families, there were people pushing strollers and dogs, and there was a lot of people on that hike.
Yeah.
So
We took the long way around instead of staying on the south end. We decided we would go back and cut through the heart of the island just because I like that drive. But we ended up at Diamond Head Market and Grill. The guy in the parking lot told us that this was iconic, and it was on my list of places to try. When he said it was iconic, we got super excited.
yeah, I was looking forward to our meal.
And I got the teriyaki chicken, and it was good. The teriyaki chicken was good. I don't know that I would call it iconic. You got this burger per their recommendation, right?
Yeah, and I should have gone with my gut and gotten they had a teriyaki chicken sandwich, and I should have gotten that because I'm sure I would have enjoyed that more. Because the burger was just okay.
Was this the one with the mushroom on it?
Yes, it had a giant mushroom on it. I thought it would be small mushrooms.
Yeah.
And no, but it was just like this giant mushroom.
And the French fries were stale and not good.
Yes.
But these were the star of the show. While
Oh
we
my
were waiting
goodness,
for
these
our
were
food,
so good.
while we were waiting for our food, we went next door to the marketplace, and they had a ton of pastries. I wish we could have tried more of their
Yeah,
pastries.
we should have gone back there.
Because we got a lilikoi something tort,
Torta?
and then a chocolate peanut butter. Like these were the star of the show. So I'd say maybe try something else at the grill, but go to the market and get those pastries.
Get a dessert there.
my
What
goodness.
was there? There was some other pastries.
Oh yeah, they had all kinds of stuff. They had I don't even remember. Tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Turnovers and these were amazing. Scones. That's what they had. Blueberry scones.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'd
had-
recommend this place.
We had seen in someone else's video that
Yeah.
raved about the scones, and so we were bummed that we had missed the scones.
Yeah. But that was our day 5.